Gone are the days of when you're asked to write a personal statement, you go like, when I was a child, blah, 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 blah. No, not anymore. Or I've always dreamt of being a doctor. No, that's not what personal statement is in 2021. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to write a very good personal statement that will get you that degree you want to go for. Your personal statement is you presenting yourself. It's a very crucial part of your application, and I'm here to provide support and to tell you how to go about structuring a very good personal statement. So if that sounds like what you're looking for, definitely keep watching. And if you know somebody who is going to benefit from this, please don't hold back. Send this link to them and I will see you in the video proper. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's good to have you here. If you are an existing subscriber, I love you. Thank you for coming back to watch this video, and thank you for always showing support. And like you guys always say, like before watching, okay? So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you leave a comment like, do you like my makeup? Write it in the comment section. I absolutely love your makeup. Okay, that's enough for me. Just make sure you engage with this video and let me know how you benefit from this video. Are you trying to apply for a particular course or something like that? Just leave in the comment section. I would like to know how this video would benefit you. Okay guys, so now how do you write a personal statement in this year of 2021? Everything has changed. So many things have changed. Things are not the same anymore. So you need to write personal statements that we can relate to, that is relatable. Do not write cliche personal statements where, oh, I am so sure, I have been trying to blah blah blah. No. That's not what you do. You don't copy, you don't do all that. So but then you need this personal statement to show your ambitions, your skills, your experience, to show that basically like you're the best person for this role. Pick me. Pick me, pick me, pick me. That's literally what you want to say with your personal statement. So how do you do that? What are the things that you need? Now let's start with, you need to understand what the course description is. You need to identify the qualities, the skills, and the experience that is needed for that particular course. Write them down, highlight it. It would all help in your writing of personal statement. And you already know I'm big on examples, right? So at the end of this video, you're getting an example of a very good personal statement. At least this year, I have helped. This is 2021. Yes, I've assisted, not helped. I don't help people, right? I've assisted at least 5 people in structuring their personal statement. There was a bit of coaching, back and forth, proofreading, and all of that. And all of them, 100%. So how marvelous is that? So I think I am the right person to be telling you how to write a personal statement. We got 100% admission, 100% success for the particular course they were trying to apply for. So, I'm the right person. Welcome. So now, what are the things needed? I said you need to understand the course description. That's the first thing. You need to understand why you are applying. Why exactly are you applying? You see, that's the emotional part of it. You have to be a bit relatable without sounding too familiar and without trying to sound funny. Okay? It just has to be relatable. It has to be concise. So, what makes you suitable? I said sweet. What makes you suitable for the course? Why your skills, why experience, why your achievements? Do you volunteer anywhere? Do you have any leadership role that you are in charge of? All that would be beneficial for your personal statement. Do you have any outstanding skills? What are the relevant courses or programs that you have taken in order to make yourself more pickable, so to say, like in order to prepare yourself for this particular course? Have you done any courses? Have you done anything? What are your personal circumstances? Right? All these has to be in your personal statement. All these have to be in your personal statement. I repeat. So now, how do you actually do the writing? Okay, so the writing part of it now, like every writing, you need to have an introduction. You need to have a body. You're like, Bookie, you started again. Yes, I am serious. You need to have an introduction. You need to have the body of the sentence, and you need to have the conclusion. It just might not be like a regular essay, but there is a way you have to structure it. So it has to be concise. It has to be interesting. It has to stand out. And you have to be very mindful of the word count as well. And you have to make sure it has no errors whatsoever. So when you're writing, introduce yourself. Who are you? Why do you want this course? What have you done? Now, these are the steps. So, who are you? It's not that you now say, my name is, well, I'll show you an example, okay? So that you can understand what I'm saying. Who are you as a person? How far have you come? What are your skills and experiences? How do you think you qualify for this role? Why should we pick you? And where do you see yourself later in life? What do you intend to do if you eventually get this it's not a job now, if you eventually get to study in this school and you graduate, what do you intend to do with this degree? Right? So that's everything you need. You just need to sell yourself. So I'm going to show you a very good example. Let me show you an example. Let's detail it out. Let's see how well structured it is. Don't copy it. The thing is, you can't copy a what's it called? If you copy and they put it on Turnitin and then it comes out with plagiarism, trust me, you're not getting that. You're not getting that admission. So don't copy it. Let it serve as a guide for you, but do not copy it. Okay? So let me show you an example and then you will understand what I am trying to say. Okay, guys, so let's have a good look at this example, right? What I've decided to do is I want to show you a part of this one that you're seeing right now, and then one main what's it called? One main draft for you to have a look at. And why I'm showing you this one is particularly because you remember that earlier I mentioned something about personal circumstances. So I want to show you how you can use your personal circumstances in your statement, and that's because most people are used to writing the generic and what other adjective can I use to qualify it? Cliche-ish, so to say, like the generic form of, oh, I've always wanted to be this since I was young, I've always wanted to be that. I mean, it's okay for that to be the case, but do you know how many of those these guys have read over the years, and they're probably bored of hearing you just tell them how you've always wanted to do it since you were a baby, or you've always thought about blah blah, or how you want to save people's life, or how you want to save the world. They've read all that before, but sometimes when you put a bit of personal touch to it, it makes it show that okay, there is it makes them have like this emotional connection to the writer. And so I'm going to show you a bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be something bad. It might be good experiences as well. It doesn't have to be. It's just it should be your experience that is personal and they might not be able to relate to it, but at least it should be the truth, such that there's a way you can know when a writer is like there's a way you can know when a writer is saying the truth, and that's because you can feel some form of connection. So without saying too much here, let me just show you a bit of the personal circumstances I'm talking about, then we can view the main one I want to show you. So here now, I was first to flee my home country, DRC Congo, in the year to seek asylum in the UK. I had a master's degree in law, but fled my country with nothing, not even my certificate. It was difficult period as a black woman from a francophone country to adapt in an English country. I struggled a lot and suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder but I was determined to make the best use of this new beginning. My personal experience prompted my aspiration to be a social worker. Okay, so you see how this person was able to relate um the personal circumstances to fit the role or the course that person is applying for. I mean, it doesn't always have to be something this deep, right? It might be something plain, but it should be something sincere and normal, like not generic, like oh, I've always read that this social worker does not that save the world, so I want to save the world. I mean, it should not be that generic. It's just something relatable, something personal. So that's what I meant when I said personal circumstances. So now to the personal statement I actually want to read to you guys so that you can understand you can understand me well. Okay? So this is it. Right. One thing I also want to notice, you don't have to make your personal statement so long. Some people just make it really excessively long. And thank goodness to UCAS now, there's word limits. They have a word count. So you cannot just write anyhow. But me, I'm of the opinion that it should be detailed
but at the same time should be concise, and you should be able to pass your message as soon as possible, as soon as you start writing. You don't have to wait till you do a very long intro before you even go into it. So let's dissect this one. This is a draft. I've removed some key details. I've cancelled out a couple of things just to preserve the personality of the person, and just for some form of confidentiality, let's put it that way. But at least this is a very good draft. Okay, so that said, let's get to it. Here now it says there are several government policies in place to help vulnerable individuals. My key interest to study social work stems from how these policies are applied practically to improve quality of life and well-being of affected people, most especially the vulnerable elderly who are prone to abuse. I mean, it doesn't have to be excessively passionate. That's a reason, and that's acceptable, right? But it's not generic, oh, I've always wanted to help. I mean, I'm sure you have also read it somewhere before. So that's why. Now let's go a bit further. I became more passionate when I worked in social care industry from this time to this time, supporting the elderly and adults with learning disability. I left the social care industry to pursue a career in dash. However, I felt quite unfulfilled, unlike when I worked in social care. Studying social work will provide me with the adequate knowledge and skills required of a social worker, a role I want to build my career in. Can you see how this is coming together? Like, the person is already telling us why. Why do I want to be a social worker? And what are some of the steps? That's how you say. What are some of the steps that you've taken over time? At least from this now, you know that this person has a career, has already built a career elsewhere, but wants to change roles. You can already tell that, but the person has a background knowledge of the course, which is social work, that he or she's trying to apply for. So now let's go a bit further again. Succeeding as a social worker requires effective working relationship with individuals and agencies. I mean, that's true. That's probably from the um excuse me, requirement that has been posted. Now, over the years, I have developed excellent communication skills, written and verbal, which will help foster effective work relationship to achieve collective goals during my study and when I start carrying out my duty as a qualified social worker. Do you see how all these links? These are now skills that you have, that like transferable skills, skills that you have acquired over time. Now, attending individual centered care reviews and resident assessments gave me an insight regarding the importance of a social worker, regarding the importance a social worker has when making life changing decisions for vulnerable individuals. I hold an accounting degree and have worked in diverse sectors. You name those sectors as a dash, during which I have developed vast skills that will be of great use to me. Furthermore, I'm a mom of five, and raising five children has enhanced my interpersonal skills and the ability to function amidst distractions. The knowledge gained and my practical experience makes me an ideal candidate for social work degree at your university. Being an individual who understands what it means to be socially displaced, I strongly believe my experiences will make me a very committed social worker. I have gained several skills over the years, including but not limited to organizational skills, communication skills, time management, and multitasking. Therefore, I know I can give the full commitment and dedication needed in order to achieve my goal of becoming a social worker. Thank you for considering my application. I look forward uh, I look forward to further discussing my application. I mean, and that's it. What this person has done based on my list is, this person has shown that okay, I'm a relatable person, and this is the reason why I am doing this. In the first place, I don't even have a career in social work, but I have done my background work. I have gotten a couple of experience that can be used within what within social work. Like basically, I've worked in the social care sector. I mean, it's related, and I have some skills. And also the fact that she was able to relate being a mom to the role that she has. I mean, there are some skills that we have that we always ignore. So all these skills are transferable skills, and you see how she was able to make it known that. So all these things makes me an ideal candidate for social work. So you're explaining how your skills are is relevant to the program, why you're the best candidate for the program, I mean why they should choose you. So because the whole essence of all this is choose me, choose me, choose me. That's exactly what you're saying. Pick me, pick me, pick me, please. That's exactly what you're saying. So you need to write it in a way that is relatable. It's not until you use big grammar. Did you notice how simple and easy it is to read? I didn't have to get a dictionary. So it's not until you start using big grammar, and then as much as possible proofread it such that there's no error. Do you understand? You have to make sure that it's error free, easy to understand, and that you fulfill the criteria of what is required of that particular role or of that particular course. So I think this is quite detailed an example. And if you still want more, you want me to post more, just let me know in the comment section and I can make another video and then probably give a link to how you can get some of this personal statement and how you can relate it to you. So and I hope that you've benefited and gained a thing or two from this, and you have liked, you've subscribed, you've done all that. So you're not just watching this for free. So please like and subscribe. Okay. I mean, I think so far, if you have gotten to this part, I mean, you must have gotten a thing or two. I would like to believe. So let me know in the comment section if you are applying for a particular program or how you think this is going to help you out.
Hope this makes all the sense in the world. If you still need additional help, send me an email. Let's see how we can work together to get you that personal statement that will get you that admission. All right, guys. So if you have watched this far, I hope you've liked, I hope you have subscribed, and I will be expecting your emails. Till I see you guys again, okay? Till I see you again in my next video, make sure you put a smile on somebody's face. Bye.